Do you want to have a cake right now and you don't want to go to the store or maybe make it out of box cake mix? Or do you don't have an oven at home and you want to make a cake? Or if you're like not in a mood to make an elaborate recipe, what do you do? Of course, make a microwave mug cake. Hi, this is the Amoretti Test Kitchen. I'm Elizabeth Jane and today I'm bringing you a very easy mug cake recipe. It's going to be a mocha mug cake showcasing our vanilla Madagascar bourbon extract and our Expresso Coffee Artisan. So let's get rolling and make this really quick. So I have a mug here and this recipe is going to be a single serve recipe and it's going to fit in a small mug. So if you're taking a bigger one, double the recipe of course. Now let's start with the dry ingredients first. It goes in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. I use Dutch processed cocoa powder because it has a deeper flavor and taste. So 1 tablespoon of it, 3 to 4 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, and I said 3 to 4 tablespoons because if you want it less sweet, you can always do 3, and if you want it a little more sweeter, I like it a little more sweeter, so 4 tablespoons of it. Then we have half teaspoon baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The salt always brings out the sweetness and balances it out really nicely, so don't skip it. And now we give it a mix. With a fork, you can just mix all these together so it's well combined, that there are no lumps. So just get it all mixed up and we'll go from there. So we have it mixed and ready. Now you're gonna pour in the liquid ingredients. So this will come together so fast and the cooking time you need is barely 1 minute. How good is that? So now we're gonna drop in the liquid ingredients. We have sour cream. I have taken 2 tablespoons of sour cream. It adds a very moist richness to the cake and I love it. You can always use milk or buttermilk, but my personal favorite is sour cream. And half a large egg. This will be around maybe 25 to 30 grams of egg. So I just gave it a whisk so that the egg yolk and the egg whites have come together in one homogeneous mixture. And that's it. Next we have 2 tablespoons of flavorless oil. You can use canola, vegetable, sunflower, whichever you have at home. Up next we have 1 teaspoon of our espresso coffee extract. So that's going to give that mocha flavor and it's so nice. You won't believe it that it's going to be made in the microwave because it's like any other cake, so moist, so fluffy. It's not going to be like a lava cake. It's not going to be molten inside. It's going to be like fluffy and moist like a regular cake. Oh my god, can't wait. Can't wait. So that goes in and here I have half a teaspoon of our vanilla Madagascar bourbon extract and there it goes inside. Okay, so all that's in and now I'm gonna give it a mix again. So you can just give it like a gentle mix and don't over mix it because if you over mix it, it's going to be like really stodgy and you don't want that. You want your cake to be really moist and fluffy. So give it like a gentle mix. There, it's coming together so nicely. Can you see that? So this is the point that you need to make sure that you really mix it from under there because there'll be bits of flour remaining under there unmixed, but you don't want that. So give that a deep mix and you're almost done. So once that's done, we're going to drop in like 3 to 4 tablespoons of mini choco chips. You can omit it, it's optional, but I like it to have that, you know, pockets of molten chocolate in there, and that's perfect. If you can add like choco chips, you can add white chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, whichever you like. You can add the mini ones or the regular ones, or these days you even get those the pastel shade chocolate chips. It's so nice, it gives a pop of color in your cakes. I like that too. So that's there. You can use whatever you want and customize it to your flavor palette. There you go. It's all mixed and done. Now we're gonna drop in the choco chips. I am using mini ones because I think that's great for one single serving cup. So I added like 2 tablespoons. You can add more. It's all up to you. So I just like to mix in 2 tablespoons and maybe top with a couple more. So here. We're done. And now this is going to go in the microwave for 1 minute, maybe less, maybe more, depending on your microwave. So I would say keep washing it from like 50 seconds and go through till 1 minute and 30 seconds maybe, and see if it's done. So it'll come together so quickly, so you'll barely know it. So don't walk away once it's in the microwave. Don't leave it there. Keep an eye out. There you go. So right now I'm going to pop it in the microwave and let's see the magic happen. A minute. So our mocha mug cake is all ready and done. Look at that. And in between I had to switch mugs because before I went inside I realized the mug has little rims of metal on the side, so that doesn't work in a microwave. So be very careful when you do that. So I switched mugs and it's ready now. It took me 1 minute and 10 seconds. So like I told you, it'll be different for each one depending on the microwave. 50 seconds to 1 minute and 30 seconds, that's a window that you need to be looking out for. Now that we have our cake ready, let's get this a little more fancier. And I have a little frosting here, so you can skip this part, maybe have a little chocolate sauce in there, a chocolate syrup on top, whatever you want. But I like my cakes with frosting, and I'm gonna make it look a little more fancier with a little bit of icing on top. So I really like to load some up in here. Ta-da! And now I'm gonna decorate it with some sprinkles. So whatever you like, just go in there, put some on top, make it look pretty. And I know, next comes the best part. The moment when you put a spoon in there and scoop it all up. So can't wait for that. So there we go. Ta-da! We have our microwave mug cake all ready and frosted. Now is the best part that I've been waiting for. Let's take a dig in and see how it is inside. Or maybe I'll just give it just 30 seconds or so to rest because it's super hot still. And I can almost see the frosting melt in there. So I'm just going to give it a bit of time to cool and then dig in. I don't want to burn my mouth. Okay, so finally, after all that waiting, I'm going to dig in and see how it looks inside. Look at that, people. Look at that. It's so spongy, it's moist, and it's the kind of chocolate cake that I love. With frosting, of course. And, it's not hard anymore, okay? That's good. That's really good. And I know I can eat the whole thing up in a go, so you need not store it. But if you want to store it, you can always put it in the microwave and reheat it for a second if you don't have the frosting in there, and have like a warm cake, maybe with a dollop of ice cream on top. Oh my god, I love that. I love a warm cake with ice cream always. So here we have our mocha mug cake. So pretty, so easy, done in minutes. If you make this mug cake at home, don't forget to tag us in your pictures and get onto our social media at Amoretti on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, and of course, subscribe our YouTube channel. And don't forget, this is the best mocha mug cake you can make. So go make it at home, and again, This is the Amoretti Test Kitchen and I'm Elizabeth. Bye-bye. You guys have a good day.